Hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of FTB Revelation. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Of course, depending on when I'm going to release this episode, it's either you're going to enjoy the weekend or you have enjoyed your weekend or Happy New Year because it's been a long time. As you can see in between episodes, I've been slightly busy. I haven't done much because I had to work, I had to change my home, and I had to finish my master thesis, which is not going so well. Anyway, so I did some decorations here. I tried to clean up the place because we had machines everywhere. Our original 9x9 hut was still there. Now I cleaned it up. It looks slightly better. Also, in our main base, I've added some machines and everything is now on autocrafting. Well, at least I think they are. I'm making steel here. It's been a few days and I forgot what I was going to do. It happens. Oh, and I also added a display system to see how many of the building blocks of the game we have. And they're not being produced there, they're actually being produced down here. Everything is being controlled by the applied energistic systems. These things are now offline because we have plenty of them in the storage, so there's no signal for them. I think that one is Obsidian, so it's still running because it's much slower. Yeah, it's Obsidian. In this playthrough, I finally want to make the Draconic Reactor, and in order to store its power, we're going to need a Draconic energy storage. So we're going to need a lot of awakened blocks. I don't want to do it manually, and I want to do it using our applied energistic system. So in order to make the awakened blocks, we're going to need the Wyvern fusion injectors. So we need to upgrade these basic fusion injectors to the Wyvern level, and once that's done, I will see you downstairs in order to set it up. You know, I just realized I have 311 levels of experience and I don't remember why. So let's just keep like 50 of them in order to accelerate our fusion crafting. I don't want to waste 300 levels. The good thing about applied energistic system is that you can program it, so you don't have to have an interface and then put a device on top in order to put a recipe. You can even have a chest, and then if you hook pipes and filters into this chest and send the ingredients into different devices, for instance here we will put it into fusion crafting injectors and this fusion crafting core, and pump back the end result into this chest, the applied energistic system will think that this chest is a device, and you can set recipes for it. Since the fusion crafting injectors and the fusion crafting system of Draconic Evolution in general is a very complicated thing to set up, this is the way that I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a chest on top of an interface, the ingredients will go inside this chest and then get transferred into the fusion injectors, which will be here, and also this fusion crafting core, and the end result, which is the awakened draconium, will get back into this chest and the system will think, I have made one. So let's hook this thing up and I will show you how it works. And that's wrong. I thought it would be much easier if I explain where everything is at its place and the conduits are hooked up, so that at least I can explain it properly. So we're going to have 7 injectors because in order to make one awakened block, we're going to need 7 ingredients. Actually 8, but that one goes inside the core. So we're going to need 6 draconic cores and 1 dragon heart. So if I set the filters, we will have this one for draconic core, this one for another draconic core, and you get the idea, there will be 6 of them and 1 for the dragon heart. And of course the draconium blocks will go here. I have already set the filter for this. And we just have to hook it up to power, like so. Is it going? Are you? Okay, that was weird. I think they're all getting power, I hope. So let's give it a test. So for now we will say it's on processing. So for now we will say 4 draconium blocks, 1 dragon heart, and 6 draconic cores will equal, I don't know, acceleration wand. Because I don't have awakened draconium yet, so this is how it's going to work. Cool. Now let's go and put this in our interface, which is here. Holes everywhere. That's a pain. Anyway, so we can now say, where is my thing? Okay. So we can now say, give me 1 wand. And this should work. It will try to make a wand, but it will make a block of awakened draconium. It won't? Ah, this should be on active. So if we tell this to make us one acceleration wand, we should be getting the stuff. No. Hi. Okay, so I have no idea why the previous system didn't work. I just changed everything with item ducts from thermal expansion, and now if I want to make the wand, this should work. I hope. Okay. Okay. Yes, that is correct. That is also correct. That is also correct. And we are getting the blocks of draconium. Yes, it's working. Perfect. It will just take like 3 million years to charge. But this is on autocrafting. The only problem that we have is to get a sustainable source of hearts. That's going to be a problem. And now that we have our awakened draconium, we can just switch this out and make a new pattern. We put this back and we put it inside the interface. Okay, so this part is done. Now we have awakened draconium on autocrafting. I don't care much about other stuff because I have to do them manually anyway, because we need to make the armor and that's a lot of recipes and it's going to be very complicated. But this is fine. We're done with this and the rest we will do manually. The only problem we have right now is to get more dragon hearts. And we have Woots in the pack. We do not have RF Tools dimensions and we do not have any other way. So I think we should get started with Woots. It has been changed since one point. I cannot even click on this. Oh, I already made the thing. Hi. So I already made the guide. It has been changed a lot since 1.10, but I think the basics should be the same. I will go through this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just made a flight module and now we can get rid of the tiara and put the wireless crafting terminal in the bubbles. So yeah, I can just switch it on and off with a shortcut, so that is good. I don't think we need this. So hi. Now I have flight. Unlimited flight, which is good. And in order to transport easier between locations, maybe we should make an advanced dislocator. Apparently one of the main ingredients in Woot in the recent update is called Stygian iron, and for that we are going to need a lot of iron ore. So I came to the location that I have not visited in a very long time, and that is our meteor from Blood Magic thingy. So I forgot how it works. If I remember correctly, I had to do this. No, this. Yep. And then drop a piece of iron and wait. Yep, we have plenty of iron ore. That's good. Apparently everything in Woot is made through this special anvil, and the way it works is that you will right click with this, then drop the thing that you want and right click with an anvil, and then you will get a special die. I made this one because it will make making these Stygian iron dust much more cheaper. Normally we get 1 ore through combining these blocks, but we will get 3 dust by combining the same, so it's much more efficient. And I'm guessing if I put the die here and throw the ingredients... Oh god, this is going to be painful. Yeah, I got 3. Good. Can I do it stack at a time? Oh yeah, I can. No, I can't. Ah. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. Between efficiency and speed, I really prefer speed because that was taking a lot of time. I don't know how big this factory is going to be from Woot, so I made a factory layout which will tell us how big the factory will be. Since we're going to spawn Ender Dragons, I'm guessing it will be tier 4? Oh my god. That is big. So how many materials you're going to need? 95. Okay. I'll better get crafting. See you in a few hours. There's going to be a small boring part to this manufacturing process, and that's this part, where I'm making the dies and also the cores. They have to be made through the anvil, and there is no way of cheating it apparently. I have to just put all the recipes in the anvil, make all of these, and then when I come back to factory importer, or I don't know, the casings, that I can put on autocrafting in our applied energistic system. So I will fast forward through the anvil part, and then I'll be right back once I put all the recipes inside our applied energistic system. See you shortly. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but when you're crafting the casings and the upgrades and the stone caps and whatever, it uses the core. So that was not fun. I had to make all of them, and yeah, that took much longer than I thought. So now we're good to go for crafting the ingredients. Based on what I understood, I just have to put the heart of the factory here and then right click with this thing, the intern. So will it place it? It should, yeah, it is, okay. It should be working like an assembler. Block not in inventory, factory upgrade base. That was not in the list. Are you kidding me? Doesn't say it needs upgrade base. Ah. Okay. I'll be right back. Well, that was the cheapest thing I ever made, so it was just spider eye and some casing. I made 32. I don't know how many I just needed 4-ish. Okay. So this should be completed very soon. Sooner than I thought. Are you placing blocks? Are you? Please don't tell me I need the controller, cause oh boy. You have to shift right click in order to choose which tier you want to make. Yeah. Very nice. So are you placing blocks? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the factory itself seems to be complete. We just need to put the importer, the exporter and the power cell underneath within 10 blocks, and we also need the controller. The controller is another story. So let's get crafting. In order to make the factory controller from Woot, we are going to need ender shards, and we need to fully program it. The way it works is that apparently I have to find an ender dragon, poke it several times like the syringe in RF tools, and then I would be able to fully program it. So let's go and spawn the ender dragon. I was going to make some end crystals, and I realized there has been a mistake in the mod pack. Hi. So this is the recipe that you should usually have when you have Draconic Evolution installed. You're going to need nether stars, but this is the normal recipe and they forgot to disable it, and we just need eyes of the ender. That's it. Now it's very cheap. Something very fun just happened. I came to the end and I forgot to chunk load my nanobot beacon, so I can't fly. That's nice. So, do I have my tiara now? Do I have my tiara in this one? Oh yes, okay, that's good. That is good. Good. Switch. Yep, now we can fly. Oh, we captured it. Just one shot? Do I have to kill it with this? Can be cleared in a crafting table. I have to kill him with this. Okay. It shouldn't be that difficult. And again, if I understand this correctly, I have to put you here, you, and hammer. Yes, we have one for Ender Dragon, tier 4. Let's also make some upgrades. Maybe some efficiency upgrades? Yeah. Efficiency 3. That is expensive. No, it's actually not. You just... No, it's not expensive. I can make that. Okay, so that was not very fun, because apparently in order to put the upgrades, the tier 3, which is the most highly efficient version, you're going to need the tier 1, then tier 2, then tier 3, and you're going to need the tier 1 in order to make tier 2, and you're going to need a bunch of tier 2s in order to make the tier 3, so it was rather expensive. The controller goes here. I put efficiency upgrade, which should reduce the power consumption. I put rate upgrade, which... I don't know, they spawn faster, mass upgrade, they spawn in greater numbers, and looting, which will give us better results. And if we come down here, we should put the power cell first, then the importer, and finally, if I put the exporter here, the factory will form. And now we have to provide it with ingredients. So it's going to need end crystals, and it will give us, that's actually nice, dragon egg, dragon bread, heart, and draconium. And wow, okay. It needs 58,000 RF per tick. Oh my god. Based on my understanding, I just have to put the chests and it will auto input and auto output. I set up some vibrant capacitors, I put a flux duct, and we'll see if this thing works. This is the importer, so if I put the end crystals here, will you auto input? No. Why no? Oh, it's online. 60%, 61, 62. This is going to take some time. Okay, so this is done once and we get nothing. So I removed the mass upgrade and now it seems to work. They don't need piping or anything, they just need to be connected to the exporter or the importer. So if I put additional ingredients, this should give me additional stuff. It did not give me a heart, which is kind of a bummer, but that had like 80% chance, so I'm willing to not have it every single time. It's not that bad. It's at least better than killing the Ender Dragon every single time. So let's try it again. And we're out of XP. And it's nighttime. Nice. Well, I slept and now we have a heart. Okay, this thing works and I'm very happy with this. I'm not going to use the mass upgrade because it increases the power consumption a lot. This is more affordable, it's like 4,000 RF per tick. That was 65,000, which was not worth it. I just have to do some decoration and make this place look nice, but otherwise this is okay. Now we have access to hearts and we can get into Draconic Evolution. That is great. I'm very happy. Anyway guys, it's time to wrap up the episode. Sorry that there is a fog. I was going to say that I'm very sorry that the episodes have been far and few in between. It's because I've been very busy. I hope now that my thesis is almost finished, I would be able to put more episodes regularly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.